Hello and welcome. In exercise 19, we'll be creating connecting rod bracket. So let's look at the technical drawing. Here is our technical drawing. This is our model we are going to create. Here is top, front and side view. Now what is this connecting rod bracket? A connecting rod bracket is used to securely support rotating or pivot components while maintaining alignment and structural strength. Now we can see the design process of this component. This is our base feature. We'll be creating this feature on front plane and extruding it. Then we'll create another boss feature here over this face. Then we'll create another circle and giving pocket. Then from there we'll create these two pockets on the front face. Then on the top face we'll create another pocket feature, which is this rectangular shape. Then we'll create a slot on the right plane, then giving pocket. Then on top face we'll create another slot, then the slot will be mirroring it. Now let's look at our base feature. Let me take the technical drawing. Yes, here is the base feature, and when you look at the front view you can see this outer profile. We'll be creating this outer profile, which is of length 215 and this small height is 22. The total height is 106. We'll be creating this outer profile, then extruding it to a distance of 25. So let's begin. Okay, so let's create the first base profile. For that, invoke front plane and take center point arc. Then from origin, draw an arc. Make sure the ends of the arc don't touch the horizontal axis. Then give horizontal relation to the ends of the arc. Then take arc from 3 points and placing the first point on the end of the arc, draw another arc. Then take polyline from the end of the arc, draw a vertical line. Then from there coincident to the vertical axis. Okay. Now we have to mirror this. So select these 3 lines, invoke mirror and click on the vertical axis. Okay. Yes. Now we have to give coincident constraint between the ends of the line. Okay. And here also we have to give constraint. Even though we mirrored, all the constraints will be lost. So we have to reapply all the constraints. Yes. Now the ends are coincident. Now we have to give symmetric relation. Select both these points and select the vertical line to make it symmetry. Okay. Take tangent constraint and give tangent relation between these two arcs. Likewise here also give tangent relation. Yes. Now after that take dimension. Let's give the total length 215. Then the height from this. Then the height from top is 106. Here radius is 26. Then the arc radius. This is 100. Then this length is 25. Okay, so our sketch is fully defined. Now exit the sketcher and let's pad it. Invoke pad. In mode symmetry, length is 25. Okay. Okay, now look at the technical drawing. Here we can see this boss extrude. So we'll be creating this circular extrusion. The circle of diameter 52. Then come to the side view, we will extrude it to a distance of 52. Yes. Now we have to select the front plane as sketching plane. Okay. Then invoke project, toggle to construction line and project the circular edge. Then toggle back the construction line. Okay. Take circle and from origin draw a circle of diameter 52. You can toggle to section mode. After drawing circle, exit the sketcher. Invoke pad, give symmetry mode and length give 52. Okay. Yes. Here we'll be creating another circle on the newly created extrusion which is of diameter 46. Then we'll give pocket. Now select front face as sketching plane. Take circle and from origin draw a circle of diameter 46. Exit the sketcher and invoke pocket. In type is through all. Okay. Yes. Now here we'll be creating a rectangular profile on the face which is of length 126. Then we will give pocket feature. Okay. Now we have to select this face as sketching plane. Take rectangle, change the section view and from here draw a rectangle of length 126. Press tab key to add width with this view. So here while drawing itself I have applied the dimension. Now take projection, toggle it to construction line and project the edge. Let's apply constraint. Select the point and the rectangular corner to give horizontal constraint. Okay. This length is 63. Okay. Now our sketch is fully defined. Exit the sketcher, invoke pocket and in type is through all. Okay. Yes. Now next we'll be creating this profile on this front face. You can see this profile which has radius 3 and 38. After creating then we'll give pocket. Next we'll create this top pocket feature which is of length 70 and width 18. Then we'll give pocket. Okay. Next select the face again as sketching plane. Toggle back the construction line. Take arc, center point arc and draw an arc from center here. Okay. Now take horizontal constraint to make the ends of the arc horizontal. Now again take 3-point arc, then draw a tangent arc here. Then from this end draw another arc like this. Okay. Then again from that end draw a small tangent arc. After that let's apply tangent constraint, give tangent relation between all the arcs. Okay. Now let's mirror this. Select these 3 arcs, invoke mirror and select the vertical axis to mirror it. Okay. Now give symmetric relation. Invoke symmetry, select the points and then the vertical axis to give symmetric relation. Just like that to this point also give symmetric relation. Yes. Now take line tool and connecting these 2 arcs, draw the closed profile. Okay. Now here we have to give coincident relation. Make sure lengths of the line and the arcs are coincident. Check here. Okay, let's give coincident relation. Now give a horizontal relation to the line and make the line and the arc tangent. Yes. Now let's give equal relation between these two arcs. Between every arcs, select each arcs and give equal relation. Okay. Now invoke projection. Edge to project. Select these two edges to project. Okay. Then take dimension. And here the radius is 3. The distance from the projected edge to the line is 12. And this arc radius is 38. Okay. Now we have to give coincident relation between these two arc points. These arc points are the center of the projected arcs and this arc. Now select the projected arc and the arc to give the distance 12 mm. Okay. Now we can see our sketch is fully constrained. Make sure don't miss any dimensions. This is critical parameters. If you missed any dimensions or constraints, you may not get the same result. Now exit the sketcher, invoke pocket, and then type is through all. Click OK. Yeah. Now select this face, top face as sketching plane. Make sure it's not in construction line. And take center rectangle. From origin, draw a rectangle of length is 70. Press tab key to enter width and enter 18. Okay. Now exit the sketcher, invoke pocket, and then type, select up to face and select. You have to select this bottom face. Okay. Yeah. Bring to isometric view. After that, we'll be creating a slot. We'll create a slot on the right plane. Then we will give pocket. Here the length of the slot is 15 and radius is 6. So let's do. Next, select the right plane as sketching plane. And on the right plane, let's sketch and box slot and toggle to section view. On the vertical axis, draw a slot. Okay. Now take dimension and distance from origin to the starting point of the arc is 44. Now the arc length is 15. The slot radius 6. Okay. Now our slot is fully defined. Exit the sketcher. Invoke pocket. In mode, select symmetry and type is through all. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now our next step is giving another slot to the top face, which is of radius 4 and length 12. You can see here, after giving the slot, we will be mirroring the slot to the right side. So let's do it. Now for the next feature, select this top face as sketching plane. And on this top face, we will create a slot, toggle to section view, and here draw a slot. Let's project the edge, invoke projection, Toggle to construction line and project this edge. Take dimension and radius is 4. Slot length is 12 and distance from the projector line to the center of the arc is 14. Okay. Yes, now exit the sketcher, invoke pocket, in that type through all and click OK. Yes. Okay. Now let's mirror this feature, invoke mirror and select transform tool shape, add feature and add pocket 005. In plane select YZ plane. Yes. Now the feature is mirrored. Okay, so that's it. If you have any doubt, you can refer to the drawing.